Trading is one of the leading digital platforms companies in Southeast Asia, offering services such as ride hailing, food delivery, digital platforms, and financial services. The company relies heavily on gig workers, including driver patterns and delivery riders, to support its daily operation. However, since these workers are classified as independent contractor, many of them are not entitled to standard employee benefits such as paid leave, retirement benefits, and comprehensive healthcare coverage.
Now, I will present the analysis problem related to employee benefits faced by Grab workers. Firstly, Grab workers receive limited employee benefits because they are classified as independent contractors rather than full-time employees. Although this arrangement provides flexibility in terms of working hours, it also means they are not entitled to benefits such as paid annual leave, paid sick leave, retirement plans, or comprehensive health insurance. As a result, many workers may feel that the company does not provide sufficient support for their long-term welfare, which can reduce their motivation, commitment, and job satisfaction. Secondly, Grab workers also face a lack of paid leave. They are not entitled to statutory leave benefits, and their income is earned only when they are actively working. This means that if they become sick, injured, or need to take leave for personal or family reasons, they will not receive any income during that period. Consequently, many riders continue working even when they are unwell, leading to poor work-life balance and increased stress. Thirdly, there is insufficient social protection and retirement benefits. Since Grab workers are not recognized as employees under the labor laws, they cannot enjoy social protection benefits such as EPF, SOCSO, and EIS that are normally provided to traditional employees. Although the government has introduced voluntary social security initiatives, many workers do not participate. As a result, they may face financial insecurity during retirement and have limited protection against disability or unemployment. Next, Grab workers also have insufficient health and medical coverage. They are not eligible for the same medical benefits enjoyed by traditional employees. Considering that food delivery is a physically demanding job with a high risk of accidents, riders may have to bear expensive medical costs on their own if they fall ill or are injured while working. Lastly, mental health and well-being are also major concern. Grab riders are closely monitored through the platform and must meet strict delivery deadlines, creating constant pressure. Together with long working hours, unstable income, and limited employment benefits, this condition can lead to stress, burnout, anxiety, and poor work-life balance. In conclusion, while Grab offers flexibility through the gig economy, the lack of employee benefits creates significant challenge for workers' financial security, physical health, mental well-being, and overall job satisfaction.
Now I will present the 5 factors that contribute to the human resource issues experienced by the Grab workers. The first factor is the classification of Grab workers as an independent contractors. Instead of being recognized as a permanent employees, Grab riders work under a contract for the service. This means they are considered self-employed and are not entitled to many standard employment benefits. For example, paid leave, health insurance, EPF contribution, or retirement benefit. As a result, workers must bear these responsibilities on their own. According to the human resource management theories, employee benefits are an important part of the total reward system because they improve motivation, organizational commitment, and job satisfaction. Therefore, this classification creates financial insecurity and reduces workers' long-term welfare. The second factor is regulatory and labor law limitation. Existing labor law in Malaysia were developed for the traditional employment relationship and do not fully accommodate platform-based gig work. Consequently, many Grab workers are excluded from statutory protection such as EPF, SOSO, employment insurance system, and paid leave. Although voluntary protection scheme exist, participation remains relatively low because many workers have irregular incomes and prioritize their daily expenses over long-time financial planning. So this creates a significant protection gap that leaves workers vulnerable during accidents, illness, or unexpected financial emergency. The third factor is Grab platform, based on business model and cost efficiency strategy. Grab operates as a digital platform that connects customers with riders instead of directly employing them. This business model allows the company to reduce labor costs and expand quickly. However, many employment-related expenses are transferred to the workers themselves, where they are responsible for fuel costs, vehicle maintenance, mobile data, and healthcare expenses. The fourth factor is algorithmic management and performance monitoring. Grab uses automated algorithms to assign order, monitor delivery performance, calculate incentive, and evaluate rider efficiency. Workers are constantly assessed based on the delivery speed, acceptance rates, customer rating, and completion time. Because their earnings depend heavily on these platform indicators, many riders experience continuous pressure to meet targets. This constant digital monitoring can increase the stress, anxiety, burnout, and encourage unsafe riding behavior in effort to maximize income. Finally, the fifth factor is income, which is instability and the nature of gig work. Unlike traditional employees who receive a fixed monthly salary, Grab riders can income based on the completed delivery, customer demand, and incentive program. So, to compensate for the lower income, many riders work longer hours, which negatively affect their physical health, mental well-being, and work-life balance. So, this income uncertainty also discourage long-term saving and retirement planning.
Now I will explain the 5 effects that the lack of employee welfare and support can have on Grab. Okay, now firstly is the high churn rate among driver partners. When drivers feel that their commission or bonuses or even rewards are not fair compared to the effort they put in, they are more likely to leave Grab and join competing platforms such as Shopee Food. This creates an unstable driver workforce and affects Grab's daily operations. Secondly, the service quality degradation. Grab depends heavily on its gig workers to provide quality service. If drivers feel unsupported or dissatisfied, their motivation decreases, which can lead to slower deliveries, poorer customer service, and lower customer satisfaction. Now, thirdly, are regulatory risks. If Grab fails to provide adequate protection and welfare for its workers, it may face legal issues or stricter government regulations. This could increase operating costs and damage the company's reputation. Therefore, Grab must ensure proper policies and safety measures are in place for both drivers and customers. Next are the employer branding and talent attraction. The way Grab treats its gig workers influences its public image. Poor employee welfare can create a negative reputation, making it more difficult to attract talented graduates and skilled professionals. As a result, Grab may need to spend more on recruitment and employer branding. Now finally, our operational inefficiency during peak demand. Without enough motivated drivers, Grab may struggle to meet customer demand during busy hours or bad weather. This often leads to longer waiting times and higher surge pricing, which can reduce customer satisfaction and also encourage users to switch to competitors. In conclusion, supporting employee welfare is not only beneficial for workers, but also essential for maintaining service quality, operational efficiency, and also Grab's long-term competitiveness.
Based on the findings, although Grab provides a flexible income opportunities for driver partners and delivery riders, there are still significant gaps in employee benefits, particularly in social protections, retirement savings, healthcare coverage, paid leave, and mental health supports. Therefore, 5 recommendations are proposed to improve the welfare of Grab workers. First, Grab should establish a comprehensive portable benefit schemes. Under this system, a portion of each completed transaction would be contributed to an individual benefits account that includes retirement savings, health insurance, and accidents coverage. This allows workers to accumulate benefits regardless of their working hours. Second, Grab should strengthen social protection through retirement savings and co-contributions program. Grab can contribute a percentage of workers' earnings into retirement accounts, encourage long-term financial security and retirement preparedness. Third, Grab should expand access to affordable health and medical coverage. This includes hospitalization benefits, outpatient treatments, accident protections, critical illness coverage, and mental health services. Such support can reduce financial burdens and improve workers' overall well-being. Fourth, Grab should introduce a paid leave and income protection fund. This fund would provide temporary financial assistance during periods of illness, injury, maternity leave, or family emergencies. Helping workers can maintain income stability when they are unable to work. Finally, Greg should establish a dedicated mental health and employee assistance program, or we call EAP. This initiative could provide confidential counseling services, stress management workshops, and digital mental health support to help workers cope with work-related stress and burnout. In conclusion, these recommendations can strengthen employee benefits, improve worker well-being, and support the development of a more sustainable and inclusive gig economy within Grab.
In conclusion, Grab has successfully created flexible employment opportunities for millions of people across Southeast Asia. However, its gig workers continue to face significant challenges due to limited employee benefits, inadequate social protection, and insufficient healthcare support. This issue can reduce employee satisfaction, increase turnover, and negatively affect the company's long term performance. Therefore, it is important to grab to strengthen its employee benefits and welfare programs to improve workers' well being, motivation, and productivity. By balancing business growth with employee welfare, Grab can build a more sustainable workforce, enhance its corporate reputation, and maintain its position as one of the leading digital platforms companies in Southeast Asia. Thank you.